Hey guys, welcome back to my booktube channel. My name is Beatriz and today I'm filming a new reading vlog. So it's been a really long time since I filmed, and it's been a really long time since I filmed vlogs in general, but I'm so excited. I really miss just filming and talking to you guys and posting on YouTube, but life has been kind of busy, but I'm hoping to actually get a really good vlog out to this week, and I'm hoping you guys enjoy it as well. So basically I am currently working at the lab that I'm interning. I'm doing my master's in medical biochemistry, which I think I've mentioned here before, and I'm in my second year, so basically I'm starting the process of writing my thesis, and I'm also like working at the lab, not working but like interning, I guess working, yeah, like interning at this lab, and we're basically studying metabolic diseases and neurological diseases, and so it's been fun, but it's also a lot of work, but you know, I'm excited. I'm also in the process of applying to medical schools because I have done my bachelor's in biochemistry and I'm doing my master's in medical biochemistry, but my end goal was always to go to med school. But yeah, I'm just going to take you guys along with me throughout my week, and we'll see how it goes. So the physical book that I'm reading, I've only just started it, but it's Get a Life Chloe Brown by Talia Hibbert. I was actually about to order this book, and then I found it on like an actual physical Portuguese bookstore, and I was so excited. I started it last night, but I only read the prologue because then I fell asleep. But I'm so excited about this. This is about Chloe Brown. She has a chronic illness, and basically she makes up a list of things that she wants to do before she dies. I think it's like a list of things that she wants to do to like get a life, because she thinks she has no life. And so obviously she meets this boy, and he's kind of like a bad boy, with tattoos and a motorbike, so I guess I'm assuming he's kind of like the bad boy type, and then they sort of, you know, start falling for each other, and the story ensues from there. But I'm really excited about this. I've heard such great things, even though romance is not like a genre that I typically gravitate towards. I mean, I love romance, don't get me wrong, but usually when it's within a fantasy book or within like a more contemporary book or something. But I haven't read a lot of books where the main focus is just a romance, but I'm really excited to get to this. I've heard such raving good things, so I'm so excited, and hopefully I'll still be able to read a little bit of this today. And then for my audiobook, I started Perfect on Paper also yesterday by Sophie Gonzalez, and this is basically about a girl that runs this secret service where she gives anonymous love advice to her classmates, and then she is basically, at the beginning of the book, she is found out by this one guy that then asks her to, well, you know, he basically blackmails her into helping him with his love life, and in return he won't reveal her identity to the whole school, and so the story goes from there. But I know the main character is bisexual, and I haven't read a lot of books with bisexual characters as like main characters, and so I thought it would be really interesting. And again, it's a romance, so it fits with the whole Valentine's Day month theme thing. But I'm really enjoying it. I think I'm on chapter 4 and I'm enjoying it so far, but I'm on chapter 4. I don't have a lot of thoughts yet, but I will keep you guys updated. So today I've just been doing some work. I have a presentation tomorrow morning for my lab, for just like, we usually present like every 2 weeks. I present what I've been doing in the last 2 weeks, and so that's what I'm currently working on. I should be finishing that anytime now. And then I also have another presentation that I have to do on Friday that I have to sort of look into and figure out what I need to do for that. And then, yeah, I think I'm going to try and get some reading in, but we'll see how the day goes. I'm probably not going to have to go into the actual lab tomorrow because we're going to have meetings in the morning and the afternoon through Zoom. So I'm probably going to stay home tomorrow, but then Tuesday and Wednesday and all. That just scared me. I don't know how my phone didn't crack, but that was my phone. But then like Tuesday and Wednesday I'll probably have to go. I will have to go in. But anyways, I'm gonna go now. I'll see you guys in a little bit. And yeah. Good morning, everyone. It is Monday morning, Valentine's Day, and I think it's like almost 11 now. Yeah, it's 10:59, and I'm I'm just getting ready because I'm gonna go work out right now. It's kind of hard to like predict when I'm gonna be working out on the days that I am going into the lab, but today I actually have to, I don't have to, I mean I can stay home because I already had a meeting, like a lab meeting in the morning at like 9:30, and I had to present this week. I always get like super nervous, and I don't know why, because my supervisors are actually really chilled and really nice, so I don't know why I always get so nervous. But I do, but I did it. It went fine as always. I had nothing to worry about. And now the meeting just ended like 20 minutes ago. And so I'm just gonna go to the gym right now because one of the people that, like one of the students that was doing his master's thesis last year is defending his thesis day on Zoom. And so I have to be there to watch it and just, you know, give support. So I have that in the afternoon, and I don't know, I think we'll end a little bit later and then I have some work to do. So I thought, why not just go now, get it over with. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hit the gym right now, and yeah, I'll talk to you guys later, give you some reading updates, which I do have, surprisingly. I know, who is she? But yeah, I'll talk to you guys in a bit. I hope you have a wonderful day. Happy Valentine's Day if I haven't said it already. And yeah, let's just have a good, productive Monday. So it is Tuesday night right now. It's like 9:50 and I'm honestly so tired. On another note, I have some reading updates for you guys. I actually managed to read a lot of this today, so I'm reading Perfect on Paper, and I'm 58% of the way through, and I'm actually like, I'm really enjoying it. I wasn't sure about Darcy as a main character at the beginning, but she's starting to grow on me. She's definitely flawed. Like, she is, I don't think, at least in my perspective, I don't think she's a very easy character to root for, just because you know from the beginning that she's done some very questionable things to her friends, and then I'm sort of getting to the point of the book where you know it's gonna come out, these things she did, you know it's gonna come out eventually one way or the other, and I'm just bracing for impact. But so far she has a best friend that she's been secretly in love with. This is also no spoiler, it's mentioned in the back of the book, and she says it right at the beginning of the story, but she has a best friend that she's been secretly in love with. She's bisexual, and I don't know, I don't really like the best friend. I feel like she's kind of a hypocrite sometimes, and Darcy is also a hypocrite, but I'm enjoying it. I feel like, though, I don't know, this is something I'm going to talk a little bit more about in another video, but I feel like lately I enjoy books, but I'm just like, huh, like it's okay, you know, it's nothing special. It's like a 3-star, and sometimes I really want books to be 4 stars because I enjoy them, but I'm just like, I haven't found books that really, you know, excite me and give me that feeling of like where you don't want to put down a book. I haven't had that in a really long time. And it's making me feel kind of sad, you know, because I was even looking at all my reads from last year, and there were very few books that I was actually like, I really love this. You know, most of them were just, yeah, it was nice. And I'm rereading The Immortal Instruments for the readathon that Casey and Lisa and Darian are hosting. And obviously, as soon as they announced it, I was like, I need to do this. Like, I know I was almost done with my read-along from The Mortal Instruments that I spoke about last year. But as soon as they said it, I was like, you know what? I'm going to do it again. I'm going to read it all over again. Especially because I was realizing this, that I haven't read books that have made me feel excited in a while. And so I just read The Mortal Instruments. And as soon as I started reading it, I was like, I love this. It's so good. Like, I know it's not perfect by any means, and I understand why a lot of people don't like it, but I love it so much. I have so much emotional attachment to those books, and I love them. I'm sorry. I love them. I love Jace Herondale. I just love them. Okay? I love them. Anyways, that's my whole thing about books, and, you know, I'm enjoying it. I think it's fun. I think it's very cute. Also, Get a Life Playground, I read a little bit last night. I'm on page 23. I read a little bit last night, but I can wake up at 5 a.m. and read for 2 hours. I can't go to bed at 9 and read for 30 minutes because I will fall asleep. So yeah, I'm gonna try to read a little bit before bed, but honestly my expectations are not that high because I know how it's gonna go, especially because I'm so tired. I know as soon as I get into bed I'll read 2 pages and that'll be the end of it. But I'm definitely going to take the book with me tomorrow and at least get some reading done on the bus and listen to more of the audiobook. I'm hoping, like, I don't know if I'll be able to finish it tomorrow, but either tomorrow or Thursday I'll probably be able to finish it, and then I have to look for something else to read. But yeah, I hope you guys had a lovely Tuesday. I'm going back to the lab tomorrow. I think I said that already. Can you tell I'm tired? Yeah, I'm going back to the lab tomorrow, and yeah, I'll see you guys. Good morning, guys. I'm about to have my presentation for the whole master's, and I got some bagels the other day with cream cheese, and I always used to have this whenever I went into Starbucks to study when I was in the US, and I just missed it. So I'm just getting ready now. I'll talk to you guys after. So yeah, happy Friday. Hey guys, I hope you're all doing well. So I think the last time I spoke to you was yesterday before I did my presentation for my master's conference, and that went actually really well. Now it's Saturday, it's almost the end of the day, and I have some reading updates for you guys. So I think it was Thursday. Yeah, Thursday I finished the audiobook for Perfect on Paper. I think I gave it 3.5 stars on Goodreads, but it could be like 3.5, 3.75, I guess. I enjoyed it. It didn't blow my mind by any means. It's a good book. I don't have any harsh criticisms or anything. I think it was just, it's not my specific type of book. I don't know if it was because it was kind of YA or contemporary, or if it was just the romance. I don't think it was just being the romance part of it all. It wasn't my favorite. It didn't blow my mind, but it was a really enjoyable read. I had fun. I kept wanting to read to see what happened. It's sort of her trying to struggle with her identity as bisexual, and also trying to figure out if it's okay for her to like someone of the opposite sex. And there was this really interesting conversation about, being bisexual and having this, and people having this idea that if you like someone from the same sex as you, suddenly you're gay, but if you like someone else from the opposite sex, you're straight. And so I think the way the book handled that, I think it was really clever. I think it was super interesting, and I loved that representation and having those types of doubts about your sexuality and what you actually are, depending on the gender of the person that you like. And I think that it was, I don't know, I really liked that part of the book. I think it was my favorite part. I don't think the characters were that well developed, or I don't think any of them were particularly likable. I think that maybe that was one of the reasons why the book didn't connect with me as much, but I definitely love the representation, and I think that's, I don't think that was one of the main things that I liked about the book. Like I said, I don't think any of the characters were really that developed or fleshed out. Even the main love interest, or the 2 main love interests in the book, I think one of them she was kind of painted to be this really sweet and innocent girl, and I just felt like she was really controlling and sort of a bad friend at times. Even though our main character Darcy, she also does some things that I'm like, are you sure you love these people? Because it sure as hell does not look like it. And then the main male love interest, he was very, I don't know, I feel like he really didn't have a personality. She starts developing feelings for him, but it's kind of hard, at least for me, it was kind of hard to pinpoint where that started or why it even started, because they don't have much of a relationship, and he's not the nicest person to her for a really long time, and yet she still develops feelings for him, which I guess can happen, but I don't think it was, at least for me, it was very realistic, and it didn't really allow me to connect with the character that much. And I'm all for the bad boys, I love bad boys, but in this particular instance, not that he's, I don't think, a typical bad boy, but he just wasn't a nice person to her. But she still ended up developing feelings for him. So, and also he is Australian, and his name, she calls him Broham because that's his last name, but his first name is Alexander. That is a perfectly good name to go with, but she called him Broham. And I listen to audiobooks, so I don't even know how they spelled this, but I just kept thinking about Broham. And so to me, he was just a bro that really liked hams. And I don't know, what kind of name is that? Broham? I don't know. I'm sorry if you really like this book and you really like Alexander Broham, but he really didn't, it was kind of sweet, the whole thing, but I was just I don't know how I feel about him, you know? He didn't, I mean, he stole Darcy's heart. He didn't get to steal mine, you know? He's not quite there yet. But anyways, now I didn't manage to make a lot of progress on Get a Life Chloe Brown because I've just been getting home late and I don't really feel like reading, and I'm terrible at reading at night. I just fall asleep after 2 pages. So I still have a bit of progress to make on this, but I'm hoping to read a bit tonight and tomorrow. And then for the audiobook, I think I'm going to start One Last Stop by Casey McQuiston. I think that's her name, right? I also sometime this week need to start City of Ashes because I'm participating in the Shadowhunters read along that is hosted by Casey, Darian, and Lisa, and I'm so freaking excited. Like, I loved reading City of Bones last month. It was so much fun and it was just so nostalgic. I loved it. Honestly, I loved it. Also, today I've just been working on my medical school applications. Like I said, it's just something that I really want and something that I'm very passionate about, and I'm not going to fail this year. This is the year I get into medical school. We are putting that out into the universe. We are manifesting, okay? So please manifest I'm gonna get into medical school as well because I really need it, okay? I just need them to let me in because I know I'm gonna be a great doctor because I have so much love for it. So I just need them to let me in, okay? Let me in. Okay. But anyways, I'm gonna study for a little bit now. Finish the chapter that I was on 10th grade physics, which is just chef's kiss, you know? It's what we love. I'm also going to go like have a little hangout sesh with Rita and Marta tomorrow, and so I'm also filming that. But yeah, I hope you guys have a lovely day. If I don't talk to you tonight anymore, I'll just talk to you tomorrow, and yeah, okay. Thanks for listening to me ranting for a little bit. I'll talk to you guys later. I've just been editing this vlog and I realized that I never filmed an outro clip, so this is me coming on here just to close out the vlog. I did actually end up... Sorry, my light is going crazy. I did actually end up finishing Get a Life Chloe Brown and I gave it a 4.75 stars. It was almost a 5-star read, which I was so happy with, but there's a third act conflict that I really didn't like. It was just so necessary. I just wanted them to be together. I'm sorry, the lighting is weird. It was so necessary. I just wanted them to be together so badly, and but anyways, I love this book. It is so good. I am not a romance kind of gal, but my oh my, was I obsessed with this. It was just, so I think I mentioned this. It's about a girl named Chloe and she has a chronic illness, and just the representation was so good, and I loved how it was talked about in the book in such a natural, everyday, like it was such a natural thing. It was an everyday thing, and it wasn't made a big deal out of it. It was just how she had to live her life and how her life worked, and it was so wonderful. And I love both Chloe and Red. They both had personalities, which is what I was kind of complaining about for Perfect on Paper. They both had their own motives and their own dreams, and it was just so cute. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna get myself together. It was so cute. I love this so much. First of all, I don't even know how to explain my love for this book. I will have more coherent thoughts during my wrap-up, but I loved it. I love Chloe's, like the representation of her illness. I loved how they both had personalities and they were both so sweet, and you could tell that they were, you know, they would eventually like each other because they just fit so well together, and you know, they fill each other's gaps. I loved it. I loved it so much, and it was so sweet. It was so funny. It was so sweet. It was so natural, and oh my god, I love. This is what I was thinking when I was reading this book. I was just thinking, I love love. Love is so nice, and I just love them together. So if you don't read a lot of romance, like I do, I mean, like me, I don't read a lot of romance, but if you've heard people talk about this, please, like, just go read it. It's so good. I mean, look at them. Look at them. It's so good. Oh my god, the smut. Girl. I was reading this in the bus and I was like, I am hoping and praying that no one is looking over my shoulder right now, because I am knee deep in a smut scene right now where they're talking about, you know, there's shit going down right now. And I sure as hell am not okay. But anyways, I love this book so much, so go read it. Yes, the third act of conflict isn't necessary and it really picks me off, but honestly, looking back, this was just such a joy to read. It brought me so much happiness as soon as I started getting into it more, because at the beginning, like, as you can see in the vlog, it took me a little bit to get into it, but once I did, my oh my, I could not stop reading. I just wanted to go home, to sit on my bus and read my smut in peace. But anyways, read it. I am definitely going to get to take a hint, Danny Brown, and act your age, Eve Brown. I'm really excited for Danny's book because both of the sisters show up in this one. Now, Eve annoys me a lot in this book, so I don't know how I'm going to feel about her. What is going on in my life? So I don't know how I'm going to feel about her book, but I'm so excited for Danny's. And this is just so good. Okay, I'm going to shut up now because I clearly am not okay. Ignore my light. I'm not even gonna say anything else about it, but I'm clearly not okay, so go read it. And yeah, that's the end of the vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I also would love to know what books you read this month, and if you had any steamy, smutty book recommendations that you would like to give me, because I am so on board now. I hope you guys enjoy the vlog. I hope you have a lovely week, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!